All right, let's change
Like,
the map.
I'm not even level.
No,
Oh
first
no,
game.
there we go. I was gonna say I'm not even level 1 yet, but it just popped.
I'm not level 1 yet because I'm an archer.
So in the first game, there's an achievement
I can
for
afford a
each
small
character you
chest. Should
romance,
I
and
buy
I got
it?
every single one except Liliana.
No, save it
She
up
is a
and do it,
prude.
just like Mass Effect 3 Spectre packs.
She's a
I got
fucking prude.
small,
I
medium,
can't
large.
romance her. I did 2
And
full
Inquisitor?
playthroughs trying to
You have
romance
an
her, and she just
Inquisitor pack?
denied me both times.
No, I already got that.
Like, fuck you.
Oh wait, what?
I'm Anthony.
This game is definitely what Mass Effect 1 was for me, where
I
played the
almost called
multiplayer,
myself
just like,
Tony, and
this is
I
okay.
was like, no, I'll have to kill myself
And
after.
then after seeing like some videos and like, oh, there's actually
I've
a
not.
way to level up your character and make them good. I got into it, so
I'm a save, even
I
though I
definitely
have
wanna invest
no
some time in
health
it, but I
here.
wanna
Should I
beat the single
record
player
my own
before I
separate
hit it.
audio? Because I'm
Yeah.
not.
I'm definitely more down with the single player as it is.
yeah, I haven't beaten a dragon yet, and those dragons, like I walked into that area with the E3 dragon, and
No,
it
no, I
just
can't.
fucking
That wouldn't make
kicked
sense.
my ass.
See, I walked in there and it sat there and I was like, oh, this is cool. Maybe I'll just look at it for a bit. And then it jumped and came straight at me and I turned
Here,
and
I'm
ran.
just gonna hit record.
It killed
No,
3
it's
out
not
of
doing it.
my
Fuck
4
you, Audacity.
characters,
I hate you.
and I somehow escaped. Which I think might be the coolest thing about Dragon Age 3 is that if 3 of your characters die,
Yeah.
you can just run away and they'll just fall from the sky.
Yep. Yep. I like that.
It's so funny. It's so far I really like the single player. The single player is drawn me in, not as much as Dragon Age 2 did, but it's not like Dragon Age 1 where I was put off from the combat, but it's such a new game and interesting to me that I like it. And I definitely think that the combat and everything is very well done. So I'll definitely be playing it for a while. Fucking Thunder Wave. Stop paralyzing me and get on with the show.
Can I do any crafting yet? Oh, now we're waiting on me. Never mind.
So we want to talk about how our friends, i.e. Ellie, is an asshole for not showing up tonight? Or do we want to skip that conversation?
I don't know. I'm debating.
Debating.
I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, is this a different map?
Yeah, I changed the map.
Oh, alright. Cool.
Because apparently there's no random map that gives you a 25% bonus experience.
So... Now, I'll talk about it now. No need to talk about it after. There might be a chance that we can record an actual podcast on Sunday.
What time?
Don't know.
Because if it's at 11 to like 3, I'm going to be busy.
3... It might be after that, because 3 is only
9
8 for
PM.
her.
9.
No? What?
Daylight savings. We were both at
No.
daylight savings, so it's... No, it goes to 6. It used to be 5 when we weren't at daylight savings, and now that we're at daylight savings, it's back to 6 hours. So it would be 9 for her.
I suppose it's too late to turn around.
Britain is
What?
usually 6 hours ahead of us.
No, my mind is blown. I've been calculating numbers wrong for the past month or so.
No, the past month you've been correct because Britain was ahead of us by a few months, or a few weeks for how far ahead they were. And now that we're both at daylight savings time, they're 6 hours ahead instead of 5 hours ahead.
It doesn't help that,
We
Oh,
need you
this
to-
is for me.
Yeah, this
Heyo.
is for fucking you. We're just fucking sitting here.
It doesn't help that Ellie screwed up her Skype, so it tells me the wrong time.
Yeah, but no. I'm used to that because Mikey was 6 GMT. And I got used to that time very quickly, being an administrator.
The only time zones I've adjusted to are obviously the one that's an hour behind us for Carter
Yeah.
and fucking Ethan. And then, of course, I started paying attention to Ellie's time zone when we started playing with her a lot.
Yeah, but as of right now, Ellie is out getting drunk with someone she calls her friend. So, we don't have a podcast this weekend. We just have us two assholes talking about...
fuck, spiders.
That is a spider. Us two assholes talking about Dragon Age and BioWare games.
Hey, we might still have a podcast as of Sunday.
True, but...
But, you know, when I was thinking, I was like, so if Carter and Ellie don't end up showing up, what can we do? We can try to do a 2-man podcast, but that would be stupid.
No, it would be dumb.
If we did a 2-man podcast, all we would talk about is Dragon Age and BioWare. So what if we just recorded gameplay instead and uploaded that as a substitute?
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, as I'm an hour drive home from work, and I was just thinking about it, I was like, fuck it, I mean, why don't we just play fucking Dragon Age and talk about Dragon Age? Because that would be most of the podcast anyways, would be us talking about it.
Oh, this is the cover art for the Masked Empire book.
Really? Where the fuck are you?
I'm in the back of the room.
Oh, okay.
You're going towards the front.
Yeah. That's interesting. I've not read the books yet. I keep saying I want to read the books, and I just have not.
See, I was going to buy you, like, actual books for your birthday instead of the one I got you. But, I couldn't remember. You go through, like, Amazon or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, the Amazon Kindle or whatever it's called.
Yep.
Fire. But I didn't know if they did gift cards, and even if they did gift cards, I don't know how that market works.
Yeah, I don't know if they do, to be honest.
So I was like, fuck it, I'll just get them some other shitty gifts and do that book Ellie suggested.
Speaking of which, I need to actually order your presents this week.
My other one hasn't arrived yet, though.
No, apparently
There's
not.
one more. There's one more.
I've been waiting. Every time UPS has showed up to my house, I've been expecting a gift from Tony, but it has not been that.
So this last one is like half joke and half serious, and I have no idea if you'll like it.
So I have one. So for you, I have one full just joke and one full serious gift. And I was going to include Rise of Nations as a serious gift because we've both been wanting to play that game for some time now, and it was on sale. But I just forgot to buy it.
This one's dead.
But the serious gift I got you, I think you're really going to like because it's a poster, and it's a pretty expensive poster, and it's a pretty cool one as well.
Oh, fucking speaking of posters, I do want to buy that new Ruby print.
The new Ruby
beautiful.
Print is fucking
Holy
crazy.
shit.
I saw, like, Carter, that was, what, Tuesday? He's like, oh, the new Ruby print is pretty cool. And I was like, oh, let me see what it is. It's probably something shitty. And then I looked at it, I was like, immediate buy. Immediate, like, I don't even fucking give a shit. That's $60. Like, I just bought it. And it was just, immediate buy for me. That was just so awesome. Yeah. I don't even care if I don't know if I have room for it in my room at this point with the amount of posters I have coming in. I just wanted it because it looked so fucking cool. Like that was, I wish all of the RVV posters were that great.
Yeah, I just saw it today, and I wanted to buy it, but then I went into Dragon Age instead of buying it, so if I remember, and if it's not sold out by the time we're done, I'm going to buy it.
Well, it was on sale, what, Tuesday? And it's not out of sale yet, so I'm guessing it's gonna be close soon. Yeah, I would definitely buy it soon. But that poster was extremely cool.
Very simplistic, yet very gorgeous.
Yeah, it's one of those things. That was probably my favorite moment from the first one.
Yeah.
From the first season, like that whole them acting as a team and getting along was just like crazy to me.
This one's dead.
And also the song that played with that moment, like that moment with the song and everything, and Ruby flying towards the giant bird thing.
Yeah.
It was just a very surreal moment for me. It was one of those moments that I was just like, this is not just someone's random idea that Monty had. This is actually something they've been playing for a long time.
I hadn't actually been sold on the series until that moment.
Yeah, it was like after that was what, episode 12?
Yeah.
After that moment, I was just like, at first I was like, alright, this is okay, like, maybe they'll go this way with it, maybe not. And then after that moment, I was like, this is serious. Like, they've thrown the gauntlets down, and this is something they really want to invest in.
Yep.
And after that, it was just like, I was invested. It was awesome. That and, fucking, what's her name? I know the actress's voice than I do, oh, I'm dead. I know the actress's voice than I do the, Nora Valkyrie.
What the fuck?
You just died too, and I was almost survived.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Nora, what were you saying?
Nora's probably my favorite character.
Yeah, I love her. She's great.
Fucking great gravity hammer, plus that attitude is just incredible.
Yeah.
It's just like
her spunky attitude is just off the charts. It's great.
It's crazy. Oh wow! I bled out, and you can only spectate from the video until you probably him does something. Your enemies have grown stronger.
Great. We die, so the enemies grow stronger.
Yes.
What?
That doesn't make sense.
So is this like some Templar demon? Like, what is this thing?
That's what I've been trying to figure out. I think it's a red lyrium Templar.
So, one thing I don't like about combat in this game is it doesn't tell you what you're fighting.
It does if you go into this mode. In this mode, it tells you what you're fighting.
Really?
Yes. And it shows what you can do.
Like, that shade I was telling you about, or whatever it was, I go to close a rift, and there's this, like, shade ghost thing that shoots a beam of light that instantly killed everyone. And I was like, what is that?
Yeah. That's another thing. I guess that's another complaint I have, is that you don't know what you're really fighting until
it kills you.
Yeah. And it's just like, I don't know. They've taken steps in this game that make it better, but at the same time, it seems like a small step back. It's not a huge step back, but it's definitely one from Dragon Age 2. Dragon Age 2, I feel like combat was at its peak.
Alright, that's definitely a demon. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Red Templar horror. Okay, that's definitely a spoiler.
Wait, Templar horror?
Yeah, it's a Templar demon thing.
Red Templar Knight versus Templar horror.
It's to the left of us.
To us, like me?
Yeah,
and you?
we're dead. There's an area to the left, like as soon as you get down the stairs we're on top of.
Yep.
If you go to the left, and then left again.
What is this? Red Templar horror. Yeah, that's an abomination.
Spoiler alert! Multiplayer spoil stuff.
Yeah. Apparently, Templars really like red lyrium. Which, wow, the red Templars with lyrium are pretty interesting. Their faces are pretty interesting.
Yeah. So have you seen any of the crazy hats yet?
The what?
The crazy hats?
No.
We lost.
Yeah, we did.
I found a cowboy hat or some shit, and it looks really cool. Except it turns whoever's wearing it hair white for some reason. I don't know if it's a glitch or if it's part of the hat, but it annoys me.
Probably part of the hat.
Like it's not like a part that extends from the hat. Your hair just literally goes white.
That's interesting. This is very interesting. Oh, I load up.
How many maps are there?
I'll let you know.
You got a medal.
Really?
I don't know what it is. Oh, bow kills 10. What? Okay. I like that you were MVP, but you were the first to die.
So I got the most kills, bitch. Alright, let's
Oh, guy left.
oh no, that's not too threatening. Wait. So there's fucking 3 maps. Holy shit. Really?
Wait, what?
There's only 3 maps.
Yeah, well, they're huge.
True, but at the same time, it's like Mass Effect launched with what? 6?
Yeah. But on those, on Mass Effect, to be fair, you're just staying in one area the whole time.
Honestly, all of these have seemed pretty similar.
Yeah.
And, like, each area is a small corridor to a larger area, and then you fight. I don't know. The multiplayer, I need to spend more time in it. I need to level up, spend more time
As
in
soon
it.
as I finish my first campaign in the next year. It's literally gonna take me a year.
That was like, oh, you texted me and I was like, you were talking about your second playthrough. I was like, yeah, late 2015.
Yep. Too true.
This game, it's like, now that I'm employed again, I don't have as much time to just play this game. Like, within probably 2 or 3 weeks, I played 80 hours of Dragon Age 2. Never gonna happen again. I'm never gonna be able to do that with any game. I'm never gonna be able to get 80 hours into a game ever again. In 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's just not gonna happen. It's like, tomorrow, I'll probably play Dragon Age Inquisition, like the single player, for a while. And even then, I'll probably just play on my own. Like, I won't be an
Fucking
escape caller.
hide in the hinterlands the entire time. Cause you never fucking leave that area.
Fucking. There's 5 other areas. This game is fucking massive.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And it's like, I think the best tweet I saw was that Dragon Age Inquisition isn't an MMO, yet it's bigger than Destiny, which is an MMO.
Seen that.
And it's just like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, how does an MMO turn out to be smaller than... It just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense how an MMO of what scale they were saying it was going to be turned out to be so much smaller than this game. This game is fucking massive.
Yep.
And it blows my mind that this game can just be so huge and just be a regular single player RPG where
it's possibly well, actually yeah, I think it is bigger than any Elder Scrolls game.
yeah, as of right now it is. As of right now, well, oh my god, this guy's dead, including the 2 ranged guys to deal with this. As of right now, oh, I'm gonna die. I'm more invested in this game than I am Elder Scrolls.
Oh my god, these archers do way too much damage.
Archers do. Oh my god, you guys are both dead. Oh my god, and there's so many enemies.
We'll just die. We're fucked.
Nope, I'm on a kill streak right now, too. Oh.
Well done, my friends.
Help me with this one.
Oh my god, they're following me.
Here.
What kind of enemies are you?
They're the Templars again.
I feel I'm dead. I'm dead. Yep. Wow, that was quick.
So
I am certain.
I wish the
Origins are dead.
I wish the mounts had better animations, but since it's their first time, I let them get away with it.
Yeah, that was literally my opinion. I was like, this is their first time doing mounts. This is their first time doing a jump in any BioWare game. This is the first jump they've ever had in a single BioWare game. Like, Knights of the Old Republic didn't have jump.
Nope.
All the Mass Effects didn't have jump. The first 2 Dragon Ages didn't have jump. That's like over 10 years of games, and they just added jump.
I suppose the Old Republic has jump if you want to count that.
Ah. No, I don't. I don't want to count that. Because I haven't played that game in so long.
Yeah.
That was a game that when I first met Carter, you guys were playing that a lot, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll download it. Like, I used to have a subscription, so maybe.
With all the, I mean, obviously that game was a bit intense for my computer to start with.
Yeah.
And I had long load times, and my frame rate wasn't that great, but it was playable. But since it's been out for several years now, and it's had a bunch of updates and add-ons and whatnot, the load times have gotten worse. The frame rate's gotten a lot worse, so it's hard for me to play.
Really?
Yeah.
The
load times alone just kill it. Just kill any mood.
Not in respective to that game, because I'm sure my computer can probably run it fine still. I'm worried to upgrade my computer.
Really?
It's going on next August. It's going on 3 years old.
Should send me all your old parts.
Which I probably could if I upgrade it this year, which I probably should, considering all these games are getting outdated for it. I might, but at the same time, it's like I have an Xbox One and I want to use it.
Yeah. Yep.
And
I haven't played much PC since I got an Xbox One.
yeah, it's like
I used to check Steam every day just to see what the sales were and whatnot. I
Yeah.
haven't done that at all.
and even then, I wanted to get Rise of Nations. Rise of Nations is an 11-year-old game. An 11-year-old game that uses sprites. My computer can run that fine.
Yep.
And that's the game that's the game I most want to get right now. Like, when it's on sale again in holiday, I'm gonna get it. Like, no, without a doubt, I'll be getting that game, and I'll be playing it for a long time, because that is, in what I see as an RTS, is very well. And I'm also probably gonna get Beyond Earth, because it's another great game, and it's just like, it doesn't require the most out of your computer at a given time.
Yeah, I want to get Beyond the Earth, but I don't know about my computer though.
Your computer is outdated as shit.
Yes, it is. Very.
Your computer is essentially it's worse than my gaming laptop that I have, and that thing is going on like 6 years old at this point.
When I got it, I mean, it was okay with the current games at the time, but now it's just nah.
So when we get back, does anyone fancy a drink at the tavern?
I can lockpick. This is the first area that I can actually lockpick.
Well done.
But yeah, I'm honestly sometimes I'm surprised I can even run Civ.
Fucking you're a fucking motherfucker. Eliminate guardians to break the seal. Oh, you're a skeleton bitch. Yeah, it's playing. So there was one night where Ben and I were playing Civ, and I think maybe 3 or 4 times we went to a loading screen, because we had so many other civilizations in the game that it was
Yeah.
taking a long time to load. And I made the joke to you. I was like, "Oh, this is like playing with you." And then I played with you, and it was so much worse.
Yep. I don't know what happened there. It was way worse than any other time we've played.
We were
Like,
at loading
after
screen
every turn.
Every 2 or 3 turns, it was just loading screen, and I was just like, "This is not what I remember." And I don't know why. It didn't make any sense to me why it was taking that long, but it just was.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, we used to play Civ while watching the podcast.
Yeah, like that was worse than when we would both be watching the podcast,
Yeah.
which didn't make any sense. Because the original reason we stopped playing Civ together was because we used to do it while watching the podcast, the Rooster Teeth podcast. And it was just not a viable option for us because maybe 4 or 5 times we would go to the load screen and it was just, alright, this is annoying.
Yep.
And then that one night we went to a fucking loading screen like 20 fucking times.
Not even watching the podcast.
Yeah, it was just us playing. Like, I felt like playing Civ with Tony, and it was just fucking terrible.
Which doesn't make any sense because we played those games of Age of Empires and Age of Mythology with no lag at all.
I'm definitely thinking it might have been your PC, but even then, that doesn't really make much sense.
Yeah.
But this has been a very game-heavy talk.
Yeah, no relationships this time.
No relationships. Talking about how I dump girls over text message because I'm a fucking asshole. Although we did talk about women earlier today, you and I.
Oh, we did.
That we did, and
Those women.
I talked about how I met a woman that I thought was quite incredible, and I still ended up losing her because I'm an idiot. Is essentially what it boils down to, is that I'm just dumb. That's relationship problems. Don't be an idiot.
Relationship 101. Don't be an idiot.
Yeah, that is, that's...
Oh, okay. Something killed me.
I would say maybe... Oh, no, there's... Oh, that's a Red Templar.
What is it doing? It just got a shield or something.
Yep, it did. It totally did. Yeah, if you ever meet a girl that's not fucking insane, congratulations. First, oh, we got another person. Congratulations, you've met someone that's not insane. That is... Whoa, what just happened?
Over here.
What the fuck? You met someone that's not insane. And 2, don't be an idiot and make them leave you. Because that is what happened to me. Is that I was just being way too careful, and I was like, this girl is absolutely perfect. I need to not screw up and just be super careful. And because I was so careful, I ended up making her not like me, and we no longer talk because I was just way too careful with her. And it's unfortunate because she was very nice and very calm with everything. She experienced my first migraine as I was trying to stay over her house, and I was like, I can't stay here. I need to go. Like, I need to go home and like take some medicine. And she was totally cool with it, and my mind couldn't comprehend that she was okay with that. And I was like, no, I just feel really bad. And she's like, no, it's totally fine. I was like, no, I just want you to know that I'm really sorry about this. And it was just like, I just need to be okay with her being okay with it. And my mind just couldn't do that.
So, if you're listening to this podcast, Minty's sorry.
Yeah, Minty's sorry. Minty would be totally okay with talking to you again, even though you said that it's pretty much over, and I said some hurtful words to you. So yeah, that happened. Females, they're tough.
Speaking of podcast, I noticed ours got 100 views.
Which is pretty awesome. I will say, 100 views is pretty good.
I wasn't honestly expecting that much. Really surprised. If I ever get the second podcast edited, I'd love to see how many that gets.
Yeah, how's that doing?
Between my grandparents visiting and this game coming out, it's getting there. I'm almost done. I will definitely have it done by tomorrow.
Good. Saturday is a good day.
I'm hoping to, I don't know, maybe when you're done with this, maybe I'll go finish it up and set it to render. Because, you know, shitty computer and shitty software, rendering takes like 20 hours.
Yeah, that's another thing, is that your render time is fucking
It's
atrocious.
atrocious. Nice jinx there.
Yeah, that's usually us. We have to fucking defend this guy.
He's been here for a while. No big deal.
I haven't noticed him. Apparently he's just fucking standing over here. Yeah, I'm hoping to probably get this up on my channel probably tomorrow.
One thing I am kind of, I don't know, not disappointed, not annoyed, but we have 100 views, but nobody's commented on the video or said anything, or the people I've sent it to personally have all told me they like it, but
So, welcome to YouTube. My video with 10,000 views probably has about 50 comments.
all my most popular videos have a lot of comments. Well, not a lot, but a good handful. But then again, they're all like years old. They got those views from being there for years.
My two most popular videos, which were released at a good time for the video to be released, essentially are just commenting on what they think about the video and what they think about the build, which was a Mass Effect 3 build for multiplayer, of course, which is, if you know my videos, that's pretty much how I was my subscriptions from.
Enjoyed those Mass Effect videos we did. Well, I enjoyed the ones you did by yourself, like as fucking build videos, and then I also really enjoyed the ones that you did as a build, but then me and you did like commentary gameplay.
Yeah, I enjoyed those as well, and I'm really hoping to do that again, which is why I'm this is like a feel out for how this is working.
Jesus Christ, the amount of damage.
Yeah, it is. It's interesting. This is definitely a lot different from Mass Effect 3, but I feel like we might be able to get something out of this. Like, I feel like if I put the time and effort into this, eventually we can get something, and hopefully with the DLC I'll be able to be ready for whatever's coming at us. Because
I don't know how well you'd be able to do builds. I mean, I suppose you could do builds, but
that's another thing I want to talk to you about this game, is that you can't do attribute points anymore. Attribute points are automatically put into your character.
Yeah, they are.
Which kind of annoys me.
Fuck me. I just used a potion right before we got to that thing.
What is this blue guy all the way that's like running?
I think he's leaving us.
Okay. We're only at zone 3 of 5. Holy fuck.
Farthest we've gotten, I think.
This has motherfucking definitely has been. But going back to attributes, that used to be the thing that drove me in most RPGs, was the fact that I can make this character who I wanted to be. Like, I could make my Hawk in Dragon Age 2 be a fucking master at criticals and just
Yeah.
get constant criticals. In this, I can't do that. It automatically assigns what my character does. And I don't like that. I like being able to assign the attribute points. Like, I like being able to assign 5 points to just all strength and just increasing my damage output.
Yeah.
And I like increasing my dexterity to increase how fast I'm attacking or doing criticals or something like that. And so far I haven't seen that you're able to do that. I do know that there's like a point in this game where you're able to kind of change classes a little bit. I know that the mage becomes an overpowered melee range attack, like a range attacker. And it's from what I've heard, the most over-P built like class in this game. And I'm excited to play as that character eventually. I just don't know when I'm ever going to be able to play as that character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I really do want to play as a mage, because I played as a two-hand character in Dragon Age 2, and I was like, yeah, this is okay. And then I played as a mage, and I was like, this is fucking incredible. Like, playing as a mage really just changed the entire game for me. And it was a lot of fun. It was a shitload of fun to play as a mage in Dragon Age 2.
There are so many people.
Yeah.
And apparently this new class is kind of what the trailer for Dragon Age 2 was, where you see Hawk fighting the Qunari. What is he? The Airstock?
Yeah, the air shock.
Yeah, you see him fighting that, and he's a mage. He's definitely a mage, but
He's got, yeah.
he has melee ability, and that's
Yeah.
essentially what they put into
Oh, I'm down.
Inquisition.
I can still fight.
Yeah, when you, I don't know how much you've done crafting yet, but, you
I've
can,
not done anything of crafting.
when you craft, like, staves and stuff, you can add, blades to the bottom of them.
That's very Dragon Age 2, where all of the staffs essentially had blades on them, like all the high-end staffs had blades on them, and you just didn't do anything with it. Like, maybe if an enemy got close to you, you'd use it, but after that, it was just for looks. And I really liked the mage class in Dragon Age 2. I was really excited to play the mage class as this, but my Dragon Age keep right now is just fucking me in the asshole.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm dead. Like, it's just, it says my character isn't, or my game, oh, we all are dead. It says my gamer tag just isn't linked when, or my gamer tag is linked to another account when it really isn't.
I don't know what I was thinking. My gamer tag's linked to one of my alternate emails that I hardly use.
Mine isn't, because like I use my Minty email, I've used my gamertag email, I use my MSN Messenger email that I used to use, and I've used my personal email so far, and those are the only 4 emails I have. Those are the 4 emails I have in existence. None of them are linked to my gamertag. Like, my gamertag's email is linked to another one on EA, and it doesn't make any sense. Like, I have 3 accounts now, or 4 accounts now linked to PCs, and I don't have any link to my gamertag, and it's frustrating because I set up an entire story for my character, and I've set up an entire story for the mage character I want to run, and it's just it's not there. It's just not working for me.
I honestly I like the keep because I can edit my playthrough.
Can you edit it on the fly, or is just like at
No,
like,
not on the
beginning?
fly. Like on my first playthrough, obviously I selected that as my warden and whatnot.
Yeah.
And but in that playthrough, I killed one of the companions because I didn't realize they were companion. But in the keep, I set them as living.
Yep. That was the first time I ever played Dragon Age Origins. I just fucking murdered everyone. And then the second time where I really was like, all right, I'm gonna actually play this game. I was like, oh, I can recruit you. So I did.
Yeah, and I sided with the Templars, I believe, on my first playthrough.
Yep.
And I think when I made the keep, I sided with the mages. Yeah, I did, because that's the only way to get that companion.
Yeah, if you side with the mage, well, in the first game you don't necessarily side with the mages. It doesn't. That's not the terminology they use. They say, I'm gonna give the mages a chance or something like that.
Yeah, but then in the end battle, the mages come instead of the Templars, so
the first game is kind of cloudy to me because I remember the key points of that game, like who dies, what you do, but going through the keep, there's just so much more to that game that I did
yeah,
not
there was
experience.
a few I actually had to look up because I was like, what?
It's
What
like-
is this?
Like, there was a point where I was looking up Dragon Age Origins when I was looking at Dragon Age 2 when it first came out, and I was like, oh, you can make Loghain not die in a duel.
See, I'm gonna have to do a playthrough specifically where he's alive.
Yeah, that I need to find this figure for you and send it
'Cause-
to you because it's crazy when they
Apparently, he does show up in this game, but I've never done a playthrough where he's alive. He dies in every one I've played.
Yeah, PS public service announcement. If you're playing Dragon Age, leave the hinterlands.
Yeah, I saw that one.
That's funny.
Um,
Ooh, Assassin's Creed Rogue. The
so
Kotaku
this
review.
is an hour and 13 minutes, but I'm not worried about it because we can keep playing. But do you want to upload the full thing, or maybe for the podcast channel, cut it down to maybe 2 parts and then upload one this week and then one on another off week, or?
Yeah, I'll probably split the podcast in uploading it to the podcast channel because surprise, surprise, we're not having a podcast next week. Or when you're listening to this is not a podcast. This is a Let's Play because our friends are assholes and decide not
We
to.
don't actually talk about a lot what's going on in the game. We could essentially just rip the audio from this and upload.
We very much could. This is there's a few points where I say, "Oh, I died," but that's pretty much it. We're doing this because
What
we
if we
don't
do
have
both?
we don't have two. We very well could.
We
don't
could
have,
upload the podcast and the gameplay. All right, go on. I keep interrupting you.
we don't have 2 other people to record a podcast with. So instead of not doing anything, Tony and I decided to record Dragon Age Inquisition because we've both been playing it constantly for this entire week.
And we haven't done the multiplayer yet. So.
Yes, this is our first time doing the multiplayer. If you have not realized how much we're dying and sucking at this game compared to how good we are at Mass Effect 3's multiplayer, where we can pretty much, the 2 of us can carry our entire team, and whoever we play with is either luck of the draw. So yeah, this is gonna probably be out. This is definitely gonna. The first part of this is gonna be out next Saturday, for sure. Maybe Friday.
If we end up doing regular podcasts with gameplay, all the editing's all on you.
No, I'm totally fine with that because I can do gameplay. Gameplay is much easier to do because you can keep a lot of most stuff you can keep in.
So I did the first podcast. I went through and I edited out every little bit of just when people aren't talking, and then I felt like it felt awkward. So I edited out where no one was talking in my audio, when no one was talking in Ellie's, and when no one was talking in Carter's. But then I left in all the background noise in yours because there wasn't a whole lot, but it doesn't make it seem awkward.
What does that mean?
When nobody's talking and you can just hear it's not static, but
Yeah, yeah, the just normal background noise.
Yeah.
Kind of what you're getting through my mic. You might be hearing some yelling occasionally from downstairs.
Yep, I have heard that.
Yeah, they're playing
So-
Mario Kart downstairs.
When there was like a big interruption, like when you bumped your mic, which was basically all that was the big interruption on your end, I would edit that out.
Yeah.
But I just leave like the regular background in.
So we're fighting apostates right now.
The announcer, I don't know who it was, wasn't Liliana this time, said this was an area for the Venatori. Whatever that is.
I'm guessing it's Cullen.
Which? I don't know.
So they made Cullen look like a little bitch in Dragon Age 2, and now in Dragon Age Inquisition, he's fucking badass with like a bear skin mounted around his fucking head.
Yeah.
And like you see him, and he's just like, I'm no longer a knight commander, but I am such a commander. And it's like, dude, you were a fucking bitch in Dragon Age 2. Like, you were the biggest bitch ever. Like, you were the one person that was like, maybe you shouldn't listen to Meredith, and he was like, no, I think I'm going to.
We gotta kill the mages. Come on. We're gonna
And
listen
it's
to
like,
Meredith.
and now it's like the fucking Inquisition has, and he's like, I am totally behind this.
I can use this chance to take power.
And it's like, when you first saw him in the trailers.
I'm fucked.
So, one thing I hate about this game is the fall damage.
Yeah.
Fall damage in this game is fucking off the charts.
Oh my god.
Which I kind of get because you're jumping down in a giant suit of fucking armor.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like,
Fuck off.
I don't give a fuck. Like, just make me jump from a cliff down. Like, I used to do it as Shepherd all the time. Like, just make me be able to do it. But I don't know. This game, I like it. I like it more than Dragon Age Origins for sure.
Yeah, me too, definitely.
But there's still something about it. Like, I wish this was more like Dragon Age 2.
Yeah, it's very familiar, but it doesn't feel like a Dragon Age game.
No, it feels entirely different. It doesn't feel like Dragon Age. It feels like what they initially. This is where we've been. We've already been here.
Have we?
Yes, this was like the lockpick area. This feels like what they were describing as, where someone can just.
Oh, you can run.
Oh my god! You click it and you can run. Holy shit!
Is that in campaign?
No,
No, it's not, because you get the little beeping thing.
Yeah, you get the. No, that's the other one. That's the other one.
Is it?
Yeah, that's.
Oh my god,
right.
can we
This is
sprint in
left.
campaign? That's
Holy
going to change everything.
I can listen to banter. I'm glad we're. How long are we into this right now?
We're an hour and a half.
Yeah, we're just about an hour and a half in, on top of like 10 hours of playing the initial game. And we
36
just
hours for
discovered,
me.
Like, fucking sprint.
It blows my mind that I've played 36 hours. Like, I don't think that timer is
How the
right.
fuck have you played 36 hours?
I don't know. I haven't honestly played it that much. At least I don't. It doesn't feel like I have. Like, I'm pretty sure that timer is off. It can't be right.
No, it's a save timer, right?
Yeah.
No, that's completely fucking accurate.
It doesn't make sense.
No, that is 100% accurate.
Ooh.
Come to me.
Where the fuck is the door?
Here.
Oh, here it is. You found it.
Over here.
How the fuck do you do that blinking thing?
D-pad down.
Oh, I just drank a health potion.
The other bits on the D-pad make your character talk.
You are not as bad as I
I can't hear any of that.
Yeah, I know. That's yeah.
Oh, look, we got this fuck again. What's up, dude?
One of my captains ran into a bit of trouble. He's my best soldier. And that's this asshole.
So, apparently, Assassin's Creed Unity got a do not play from Kotaku. and Rogue got a play.
Which really blows my mind because I would have thought it was the other way around.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying Rogue was going to be the worst game of the two.
Because just the trailers make Rogue look like shit.
Yeah, and it turns out that they want you to play Rogue over Unity.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll get Unity at some point still. I really want to play that game.
asked Unity for Christmas. I also
Yeah.
have Sunset Overdrive as well as GTA 5.
Nah, fuck Sunset Overdrive. Not interested.
Really?
Yeah, that game does not do it for me at all.
I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, so I was pretty interested in that game.
I played whatever Tony Hawk on the PlayStation 1 was.
Pro Skater 2.
And then I played the Game Boy version of it too.
Pro Skater 2.
Fucking Tony Hawk on the Game Boy.
That game was sick, though. That was one of the few games that got, like, the pre-achievements right.
It was yeah.
Holy fuck.
I played that game quite a bit, and it was the only skateboarding game I've ever played, and it was fun.
Wow. Yeah, no, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 is probably my favorite Tony Hawk.
Like the soundtrack for that game really made it as well.
Yeah, that game takes me back because that was at a point where I was in middle school, and
Oh, dude, I was still in elementary.
I was playing that game with a friend that had the N. That was at a point where everyone but me had an N64, and
Yeah.
I didn't have anything. Like I didn't even have PS1. I didn't have anything. And anyone that had an N64 was just like fucking awesome. Oh my god, we were dying at this point. And it was just like so fucking cool that this guy had an N64 and he was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, and he had this mode where like if you had the best trick, like it would light up the area like blue or red, and it was so
Yeah.
sweet. And that was like revolutionary to me. That this game was able to color models red and blue. And I was like, this is fucking crazy. Like, I can see where you've done a better trick than me. And it was just nuts. It was absolutely crazy that this, like, stuff like that.
No, guys, come here. We need to heal.
I'm fucking right behind you. Shut
No,
up.
look at the other guys though.
Come to me. Here.
Best we fall back. To me.
Come to me.
Alright, back to... Alright, Dragon Age Keep has 300 different choices, which equates to 1, 427, 247, 692, 705, 959,
Over here.
881, 058, 8285, 961, 449, 495, 136, 382,
Come to me.
746, 624.00 different possible world
Come to
states.
me.
Jesus.
That is over
Christ.
a trillion.
Here. It will be a relief to return to my
That
clan
is so
once
far
more.
over a trillion. Like, that's how many different world states you're gonna have.
Come to me.
It's absolutely
Come to
fucking
me.
nuts.
Here.
Still mad about Liliana not being able to romance her.
You know,
Over
she's
here.
still got a hard on for the warden.
Over
Fuck, did
here.
you meet the warden at any point in this
Over
game?
here.
I didn't have no clue.
Come to me.
Trying not to spoil myself, you know.
Over
Yeah,
here.
no, I hear that.
Here.
Although I hope if of course you see Hawk, that was in the trailer.
Yeah.
I hope Anders is with him.
Come to me.
Nah, I fucking killed that bitch.
Nah.
I fucking killed the shit out of that bitch. Like, the first time I played DA2, and he did that, I was just like,
Here.
I was so mad, but he was my romance option. I was like, alright, I'll let it slide this time. Second and third time, I just fucking killed the shit out of him.
No, see, that was the same thing. Like, he was my romance option, and I was all for it, and then he did that, and I looked at him for like 20 minutes. I was like, what have you done? What?
Yeah.
What?
It's like, why did you do this? And he was
What?
like, "You can't stop. They
And then
stop what's gonna
he
happen."
did his little puppy eyes. He's like, okay, kill me if you must. I got my point across. I was like, fuck you. Okay, you live.
No, the first time I was like, "You're lucky that I'm your romance option," and he's like, "Oh, you're such a nice person." And then the second time I was just like, stab in the back. Fuck you. Like, done.
Apparently, if you have that DLC character, Sebastian, I never did. I've never done a playthrough with him. He seems like a bitch anyway. He does not take kindly to you letting Anders live.
No, because he's a Chantry member.
Yeah. Like, he's like some heir to a throne or something, and he's like, if you let him live, I'll come back with the full might of my army and, like, slaughter everyone in Kirkwall.
Too bad everyone in fucking Kirkwall dies anyways.
Yeah. Between the fucking Canary tearing the place apart and then the mages and Templars, nobody's left in Kirkwall.
Like, fucking Kirkwall's dead. Like, even Varric says that at the beginning of the game. Dragon Age Inquisition, he's like, yeah, fucking Cassandra asks him about, like, Kirkwall and the rebuilding, and he's just like, I don't want to talk about it. Because, like, it's just not going well. And it's like,
So when we get back,
it really doesn't fucking matter.
friends do, right?
That makes me uncomfortable.
Eliminate guardians to break the seal.
Did you talk to Cassandra about her brother?
Yeah, Anthony.
Fucking, my warden's named Anthony, my hawk is named Anthony, and my inquisitor is named Anthony. And then
Wow.
she's like, my brother Anthony, and I'm like, God damn it. There's too many Anthonys. This is just like real life.
Dude, it was pretty interesting, to say the least.
Oh, what is this? Oh my God.
Just fucking grab. That was like a Borderlands 2 grab.
I am grateful.
Go after one of the archers. Oh no.
I don't know. I do miss. No, you died. I do miss the Dragon Age 2. How simple it was.
My spirit is renewed.
Yeah. Yeah. It's nice.
Oh wow, this guy like fucking two shots you, huh?
Yeah. That's why the second time he grabbed me, he fucking just, I got trapped.
I do not fear death.
Why is this guy reviving me?
I mean your death.
Wow. Alright, we got that. So did you, any of your, like, 20 playthroughs of Dragon Age 2, did you ever fight the air shock in one-on-one combat?
I did the first time and I fucking died.
I had to put that game down for a month because I couldn't do that bit.
I tried to do it solo and then I told him no, I'm not gonna do this. And he was like, fine, I'll fight all of you at once. And it was just me and my 3 party members against him, and I fucking annihilated him.
Now, see, I got annihilated either way I tried it. So, I'm like, alright, I'm gonna fucking perfect the one-on-one combat with him. I'm gonna keep at that.
I'm
And it
dead.
literally, yeah, there's a rogue that just slaughtered everyone.
And
Furthest we've gotten, I think?
no,
Or was the other one further?
the other one was further.
But, yeah, it took me 2 hours to kill the air shock on one-on-one.
No, never done one-on-one with him.
I was,
just like, fuck you.
Two-handed rogue. I ran circles around that room until he did his attack where he got stuck in the wall, and then I would pound on him and then start running again. And I did that for 2 hours.
Actually, no, I did do one-on-one with him, and I was a mage, and I fucking annihilated him instantly.
Really?
Yeah, mage. So far, the thing about Dragon Age is that mages are overpowered as shit.
Yeah, that's probably why everyone wants to keep him in a circle.
It literally like, he's so overpowered. Mages have so many abilities that just stun enemies that you can just keep throwing other abilities at them, and then by the time you throw the other abilities at them, you can set the like other ability that stuns them, and it essentially just kills them close to instantly.
I haven't been using any of my points. I have 3 points to spend.
How many points? Do I have any points? Because that'd be useful. I have 3 points to spend as well.
I like that I've been rolling this character the entire time, and yours is a higher level than me. What?
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 Since when can mages go invisible?